the topic of the day that was right now really much on my mind, it was systems beat willpower. We design habits and environments that make good behavior easier. Now, why is this topic? Is because I see that so many of you are struggling between systems and willpower. And believe me, when it comes down to willpower, it's something that no matter how much you're going to pump up yourself with this motivation and you can do it and you can just push through, and it can be positive motivations like, yes, I can do it and I'm going to achieve these things. What is going to come down with willpower is that willpower is limited, is like a fuel that once it's gone, it's gone. And unless you're going to put some additional fuel on the fire, it's going to just burn out. And that's why I'm bringing systems today as topic, because probably you also are trying to make your work easier, your work faster, your work thinking less and even not think at all, but just execute and then have the outcome. And the reason why I'm bringing up this topic, especially for me, I was that willpower girl. I was that, okay, I'm going to motivate myself. I'm going to listen to Tony Robbins things. I'm going to just like put my mindset to I can achieve it and I can do it and so on. And then at the end of the day, what I noticed is that I'm taking so many decisions I should have not taken for that day. And each new task, it's a new decision. Giving you the simplest example here when it comes down to systems, imagine a system is something that it takes out the thinking process and it's going to be as simple as possible for you to execute. Now, I am right now 6 weeks postpartum, which means that we have a 6 weeks old baby. And beforehand, what it was really important for me is whenever I was gaining weight, because this was important for me, not only to have a healthy, beautiful baby, but also for me to still feel like I'm a woman, I am beautiful, I am healthy, I am not getting fat, very quickly. So it was really important for me to measure my weight on a daily basis. And then for you, if you're going to take, okay, that seems to be like, okay, I always have to motivate myself to just get up on that scale and just weigh myself, right? So that would be a willpower thing. However, the way how I managed to systemize this one, it was simply by each time whenever I'm waking up in the morning, the first thing, I'm going to the bathroom, right? So I'm going to the bathroom. Once I use the restroom, making sure that I don't have heavy clothes or just only light clothes, or maybe just, underwear on and just a top gang, so something that's very light, and then I'm going to measure myself. And that went into a system thing, which was, I'm not even thinking about it. Once I'm going to the restroom, then I'm going and hopping on the scale and then making sure that is logged, whatever weight measure I measured that day. And now this is a personal example, but think of it this way, since we are talking about advertising, if it comes down to advertising, what we have in Scalewave, we have very systemized the processes that we are doing and the management style that we're doing for each account. Now, this does not come down to, hey, I'm going to copy paste the same structure to each account, but it comes down to everything that is managerial that I know that I have to execute on without thinking. I'm going to do it in a specific way. So for us, how we systemize, for example, in Scalewave, we have each day, we have 5 days of the week, and during those 5 days, we have split tasks. The first day is going to be Monday. We're doing one specific task with optimization. A second task, which is inventory monitoring. We're making sure that for the past week, we're just going to download quickly the reports for the last week and see, okay, where are we inventory-wise? Are we selling the way how we wanted to sell? Did we sold more units that we expected? Did we sold less? That is going to be helpful for us because that is something that we can give to the brand and then let them know, hey, this is where we are right now. In case that we are not off track, then we can monitor that. So with optimization, inventory monitoring. Third thing, the next thing is that some of the brands that we are managing, they prefer to have their reports sent on Mondays instead of Wednesdays. Now we are sending reports on Wednesday because we like to use the Monday to Sunday time frame whenever we're downloading our reports. And then on Wednesday, when we're downloading that, we also have attribution edit, right? So that way we made it easier for us to track the real results versus I'm just downloading the report quickly without attribution. So again, that is one task that is added, and without thinking, we are going to execute on that task, right? Let's say Tuesday, we have some specific task again. So Tuesday we have, okay, are there any keywords that we should be negating, or are there any new campaigns that we created where we have not added specific negatives on purpose? And then what was the performance, right? So we're going to take Tuesday and Tuesday is going to be campaign negation day, looking up if there are any new products that we have to launch and we have to create a negative list and so on and so forth. Downloading the search report. So now we are aware of what is going on account level, and then we can see which are the keywords that must be negated, which are the products that must be negated. Wednesday, we're sending out reports for the brands that we're not sending on Monday, and then bid optimization again, right? So imagine this is systematically put in that order, because then we don't have to think, and then we don't have to decide every day what we're going to do, right? Even answering client messages, if it's not a super important, super time sensitive matter, we're not going to answer the same day. We're going to wait at least 24 hours to answer if it's not super urgent. Now, if listings are taken down and suspensions are happening and it's like high risk thing, yes, we're going to answer the same day and we're going to look into. But think of it this way. If it's not super urgent, we have Tuesday and Thursday scheduled out for these things. So we don't have to actually choose, should I answer, should I not answer, without even like thinking. But now we know clearly, okay, if it's a matter that I can answer tomorrow, I will answer tomorrow. If it's a matter that is urgent and my input is needed right now, I'm going to answer right now. So that is really important, because this way you can really systemize the way how you're doing things, right? So this is what I wanted to share with you. Systems beat willpower, right? Willpower you can have and it's great to have, but willpower is just gasoline on fire. System is something that is not only you can apply for yourself, but if you're creating the system, you can give it to your employees, you can give it to your colleagues, you can give it to your teammates, and then they can run those systems on their own without you constantly being the input in it, right? So this is really important. And as I was saying, we design habits and environments that make good behavior easier. Basically, that's what system is. So whatever you want to achieve with a system that is making your life easier, that it's going to be useful. We really hope that it helped. It was very hard for me to understand the differentiation between willpower and systems for a long time. So I certainly hope that this was helpful for you.